What's up, guys? So today we are going somewhere pretty special. We're gonna go climb in a church, and I think this is the first time that maybe a few weeks ago I heard that they actually made climbing gyms inside of old churches, and ever since then I've been kind of searching for a really cool church to go climb into, because just the whole concept and everything seems really cool. So we're doing a little 2-hour road trip to go to Victoriaville. We're gonna grab some coffee, we're gonna have some good times, and then we're gonna get into some pretty cool climbing sessions. All right, let's get into it now. Ooh, that's the wall over there, I think. Oh my God. That's so cool. You get a little bit of like a church vibe. You have like the stained glasses over there. Yeah, this is a pretty cool spot. The music's very loud, so the audio is probably going to be really shitty on this video. But let's get into climbing. All right, so we are starting the day with a nice little V3. This was a pretty fun one. Overall, I was super excited for the climbs today, and we're gonna get to some pretty cool ones in just a sec, but this one was a really nice one to kind of get warmed up. Now, this one was the first time that I was actually trying this style of wall that's so inclined, and it felt like almost like if I was climbing a real mountain. It was so freaking cool. Oh, this one's fun. Yeah, that one was definitely like, you're like going up a slope, you know, like up a mountain kind of thing. You could maybe go one higher, maybe. There is that one on the left side. What do you think you can do differently on that climb that you can potentially get it?
Well, first of all, I need to complete it, but I need to get my feet in the right position so that I can push myself up onto the volume.
Yeah, I felt like having the right foot flagged out onto the wall, and then being able to like put, you know, the right foot on that hold, and then your left foot, you bring it up and you really use that volume to like lean on it. It's pretty good. So this one is the first V4 of the day, and it had quite some challenge. The mantle that I'm about to do, it was, you know, definitely a little bit difficult to get my body in the right position, and I was definitely struggling with my right leg. Tried really not to touch the hold underneath because it's really in your way.
I do look pretty silly with this.
Now, this one was a nice little V3 dyno, and I really enjoy when I get to do some dynos. Took me maybe 2 or 3 times to nail it as well as I got it in this try, and the rest was pretty easy. So this one was a V3, but anytime I get to practice a little dyno, I gotta try it out. And my buddy Simon was saying, this is the part where you could actually do a drop knee, because on the drive over, I was talking how I wanted to practice my drop knees when I could. And so I have been doing this a little bit more where I'm kind of breaking down the climbs. So when I can climb up to it, I kind of practice certain sections just to see if I can eventually complete the whole climb. So at this point, once I kind of incorporated the drop knee into the climb, it made everything a lot easier.
Yeah. Okay. Take a break and...
And so now that I knew I had to do the drop knee, I made sure to have my left leg on the hold and kept my body lower so I would have a lot more control on the volume. There goes the drop knee. And that made the rest of the climb so freaking clean. I'm really happy with this one. Now, this one was a V4, definitely a very technical V4 for sure.
Nice. That drop knee.
So got a V4 in, now we're trying a V5. This one was super crimpy, very tiny holds, heavy on the fingers. So I'm trying to lean low as much as possible and keep as much weight on my feet. Now, after this point here, the rest was relatively simple. Just had to kind of move slowly and do, you know, probably a few extra moves that I could have saved some energy on. But at this point, my fingers were really dead, and that's end.
All right, I'm gonna take a little break. And the next one I'm gonna try is that 45-degree or 45 feet wall. So basically they have this like incline wall here, and it makes it for like a really long climb. So I'm gonna make sure to wear the GoPro and make sure to get some cool shots. Watch me just get like, yeah, it's pretty intense. It's kind of scary actually. Yo, this is pretty steep. The holds are really good though. Jesus. Okay. So close. Fuck. That was really fun. That was pretty scary. The fall is like a little bit intense, but yeah. I like how the holy water has chalk in it.
Well, not for another.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Now, I'm, only a few months in and I still have a hard time with slopers. So this one was a V4 that had some pretty cool slopers. I think I'm starting to understand a little bit how it works and where I need to position my body. And this V4 was the perfect one to test out and practice a few times.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I don't get slopers, so Simon can probably explain this better than I can. But I guess you want to stay low and you want to like put your elbows more towards the wall, depending on the sloper. Because like the angle is like this, right? So you want to like maximum amount of gravity or of grip.
Now this one was another V5, and at this point I was pretty exhausted. Doing that really long 45 feet climb really killed me, and I feel like this is probably one that I could have had.
It's good, but I do feel like I want to bring my right foot up to reach up for that. But, and then maybe flag. Because I think that might be, yeah, maybe with the right hand up. No, it's easier to go. No. I don't know, this one might be a bit too tough on the shoulders.
Oh, fuck.
Oof. Ah. Oh, definitely end of session climb. Whew. Yeah.
Now, this one was quite the campusing mood, and this was a V5. I kind of wish I would have tried this one a little bit earlier. At this point, I was completely dead, and I was having a lot of trouble with my swing back.
Fuck. Too much of a swing, okay.
And I think that's something I'm gonna need to really work on, engaging my core and trying to figure out how to not swing back, because it happened every single climb. And so I decided to take it down a notch and end the day on a V4. And this probably ended up being one of the most difficult climbs I did all day, because I was just so exhausted.
That was probably the worst climb I've done today. Okay, I'm done. So that was really, really fun. Overall, I think this was a really, really cool spot. If you're looking for a church, if you're looking for like a different environment to go climbing, campus is really, really special. And I think the dynamic styles of climbs, the 45-degree consistent angle as you're climbing was really, really cool. I don't think I've ever tried that. And there was so many unique climbs, unique holds, and things I never really had the chance to kind of do. So it's nice to go out and try new gyms and kind of see how you compare a little bit overall. And this was a great session. I'm super happy overall, and this was a lot of fun. Things we do post-session.